Don't blink! All in. Just my style.
What up, guys? Maxske here, and welcome to Economics 9.20 Echo University, where we talk about everything Echo Patch 9.20. So usually I do patch notes, best runes, must builds, all that stuff. But today I'm skipping the patch notes because today we're doing an Ekko Rant. I know we all know what's happening with Ekko right now. It's driving me crazy. Don't worry, we'll talk about that. But anyway, besides that, we're going to talk about Ekko's best runes, the best builds, the must bans, because now there's, I don't know, there's like so many champions now, and Ekko's patch rating for the current patch. And I also want to say thank you guys so much for 10,000 subscribers. That's literally insane. I literally play Ekko. I don't know. Thank you guys so much. It means so much to me. I'm actually going to announce what I'm going to do for 10K. I'm probably going to do a stream where you guys 1v1 me. And if you beat me, I give you guys like, I don't know, a reward like $5 or like a sub or something in my Twitch channel, whatever. But yeah, I'm going to announce that in a later video. Stay tuned for that. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I'm so happy to, represent the Ekko community. You guys are all amazing. And hopefully together, we actually get Ekko in a rank game and he doesn't get banned or picked. So honestly, yeah, let's get into the rant. Alright guys, so ever since the last patch when Ekko got buffed, Ekko has been literally perma-pick, perma-banned in like every other game. And it's so tilting, so annoying. It's like the worst time to be an Ekko main. Literally, it's the worst time. And it's frustrating because the reason people are picking and banning Ekko is completely stupid. First of all, every tier list, Mobalytics, Pro Guys, whatever, any YouTubers or like League players that do a tier list, Ekko is S++, SOP tier, best champion in game, must pick, free low. This is like if you actually play Ekko, if you're like an actual Ekko main, Ekko one trick, you understand that Ekko is not S++ tier, especially in mid lane. You can make an argument that Ekko is very good in the jungle, and I would agree that Ekko jungle I think is really good, but Ekko jungle is not really good because Ekko is amazing. It's because in the jungle you're safe and you can build runic echoes. That's literally every jungle. That's why Karthus doesn't play mid anymore. He plays jungle because why? He could just avoid laning phase, build runic echoes, 1v9 in the game. Every champion, not even AP, can go into the jungle and be safe and build the OP jungle items. So that's why I don't think it's just in terms of Ekko being OP, it's just jungle in general, the items, and the fact that you can avoid laning phase. Like for example, Sylas. I would say Sylas is a pretty good mid laner before all like the nerfs and stuff that keep happening to him. But guess where did Sylas go? Into the jungle. Like all these champions just go into the jungle and then you can't balance them because they're avoiding their weaknesses because every champion in the game can play jungle at this point. But anyway, regardless, Ekko jungle I would say it's good because runic echo is super strong. You avoid the bad matchups and then you just scale, which is good. But as we saw at Worlds, Ekko jungle is 0-4 at Worlds because Ekko is really weak early game still, even if you're in the jungle. So Ekko still has to be played correctly, and perma CC and smart play by the enemy team, they can literally counter Ekko. But in solo queue, when everyone's just, brain dead, Ekko jungle is pretty good. If you get some kills early, you can finish your runic echoes, which is the cheapest, strongest AP item in the game. That gives you also an active. That makes Ekko OP because he gets all this extra damage and he survives laning phase. But on top of that, Ekko mid lane is not S++ tier. Ekko loses to so many champions in mid lane, and he still builds weak items in mid lane. Runic echoes compared to Proto Belt, same price. Runic echoes makes you 1v9. Proto Belt is obviously a good item. I love Proto Belt, but it's not a runic echoes in terms of like damage, But if you look at the screen, Ekko jungle is literally picked 12% of the games. Banned, and Ekko's banned 25%. And if you add, and look, mid lane, 5% pick rate, and obviously the same ban rate because it's Ekko. And look at Ekko's mid lane win rate. It's 51.5% overall elos, which means that Ekko mid lane is, it's like A- tier champion, has his weaknesses, has his strengths, it's pretty good. But then Ekko jungle is like a 52% win rate, which is a little bit higher considering that Ekko, I don't think it was ever intended to be a jungler, So you combine the pick rate with the ban rate, which is about almost 18% pick rate, and then you have a 25% ban rate. Ekko is literally banned in like 40% of your games. So 40% of your games, you're not getting Ekko, which is literally insane. It drives me crazy because I'm a one trick. Maybe I shouldn't be a one trick. Maybe I should learn new champions. But I love playing Ekko, and I literally just can't play my champion because everybody thinks my champion's S tier. My champion cannot be in the mid lane. Yasuo, Kassadin, Ryze, who else? Akali, any champion that's like a bruiser. Literally, even champions like Orianna are impossible to beat as Ekko, especially early game. LeBlanc, all really annoying. There are so many like bad matchups for Ekko in mid lane, so that if you actually like know how to play against Ekko, you just beat Ekko. Ekko has to play so well for him to actually win. And if they build Wit's End, like Yasuo could build Wit's End, Yasuo could build Hex Drinker, anybody who builds Wit's End, Hex Drinker, any MR item, Ekko's damage is gone. Literally, Ekko's damage is literally gone if you build an MR item, especially early game. If Ekko builds Proto Build and you build Hex Drinker, Ekko's never killing you. Ekko's literally never killing you. So for like, especially like mid lane, I have no clue why people consider him to be S tier. And then in the jungle is the only place that I would make an argument for. And my solution to Riot is to please, I don't want to say like nerf Ekko, but the last time Ekko was really strong in a role that he sort of wasn't designed to play, because Ekko was designed to be a mid lane assassin, not like a jungle assassin. And before he was played Ekko top tank, and then they nerfed and reworked him there. So hopefully, I don't want to do something stupid to Ekko because of Ekko jungle. So hopefully they like, I don't know, maybe make his passive do less damage on, I don't know, camps. But I also nerfs mid Ekko if you're trying to steal like a Baron or something, or even just steal enemy camps if you're playing mid. So that like Ekko will get eventually nerfed, but hopefully it's directed more towards the jungle and not Ekko mid. But on top of that, like Ekko, there's so much hype for Ekko. When Ekko is doing the same damage he did 2 years ago after his giant rework from being tank Ekko when they nerfed his base stats. Ekko in this year only got a plus 13 damage buff. Ekko literally got his E base damage increased by 10 and plus 3 AD. That is Ekko's damage buff. Ekko is nowhere stronger than he was before. The only thing that I would say is stronger is his stun is a lot better. Yes, the stun is really good. The stun is really good. That's probably like the best buff he got all year. And the other good buff is probably his ult cooldown late game going down 20 seconds. So those two buffs I would say are pretty good. But damage wise, he still does no damage. So I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of hype around Ekko, and I feel like these people should stop picking and banning Ekko. Please stop first timing Ekko and doing nothing and getting carried and saying Ekko is OP. Please stop banning Ekko when you main Ryze because you think Ekko is OP when your champion just destroys my champion. Stop banning Ekko when you're playing Yasuo and you could rush Wit's End Ma and then my champion becomes useless. So please stop doing that. I'm literally telling you how to be my champion. Please let me play my champion. Riot, fix your game. So I hope you guys enjoyed my like almost 7 minute rant. I had to get that stuff off my chest. I had to voice my opinion because I know you guys watch me for Ekko, so that was my Ekko opinion. If you agree or disagree, leave it in the comments below. I'll reply to them. Give me your thoughts on the situation. But anyway, let's actually talk about Ekko, like runes and builds and stuff. It's pretty much the same, tiny changes. So let's go through this pretty quickly. My favorite rune page for Ekko mid is Domination Inspiration. I go Electrocute, Sudden Impact, Eyeball Collection, and now Ravenous Hunter. I used to go Relentless Hunter, but I'm just choose to go for the healing now. Healing is OP. Although if you want to go Relentless Hunter, it's good for roaming too. But I'm going back to the healing. And for inspiration, I go Magical Footwear, Biscuits. So Magical Footwear gives me that plus 10 movement speed and gives me free boots, 300 free gold. That's basically a kill of gold. So I like that a lot, and Biscuits give you that healing and mana, a lot of mana, especially really early in the game. So I actually love Biscuits. I used to go Time Warp Tonic, but I realized that Time Warp Tonic falls off really hard mid to late game, whereas the boots do not. So I love Inspiration. You could also go Sorcery. You could go anything you want, but this is personally my favorite rune page for mid. So for AP Ekko Jungle, I usually either go Dark Harvest or Electrocute. Dark Harvest if I want to like have fun, snowball, one-shot the game. Electrocute to be like, you know, more safe scaling, I guess. So either Electrocuted Dark Harvest, Sudden Impact, Eyeball Collection. I go Relentless Hunter because I feel like in the jungle you want to roam around the entire map. But you could also go for Ravenous Hunter also for the healing. And then secondary, I always go Precision because I want to get the Triumph for, like, you know, the healing after fighting. And also Alacrity. Alacrity gives you that attack speed to help clear the jungle, especially early game. You could go Coup de Grace also for, you know, extra damage, but I don't think Coup de Grace is that good. Maybe Presence of Mind for mana refund and cooldown on your ultimate. But I think Precision in general is just the best tree for Ekko jungle. And then you'll always go attack speed runes because they help you clear early game, AP, then armor to survive the jungle camps. And lastly, I'll mention Conquer Ekko jungle. I feel like Conquer Ekko jungle has been losing popularity because people just go full AP one-shot everybody now. But, you know, if you still like to play like the tanky, off-tank, bruiser Ekko in the jungle, then Conquer is the way to go. But technically, I've been seeing people go tanky and also take like Dark Harvest and stuff. But if you still enjoy Conquer, here's the Conquer rune page. You go Conquer, Triumph, Alacrity, Coup de Grace. And then I go like Cheap Shot, Ravenous Hunter, or Sudden Impact, Ravenous Hunter. And then I get attack speed, AP, and armor. So if you still want to go the tank, off bruiser, you know, Ekko build, then this is the Conquer rune page for you. So the build for Ekko mid lane probably really hasn't changed at all, like ever. So right now I go Corrupting Potion and then I buy both starting items. I got Doran's Ring and Dark Seal because I personally think that Ekko needs all the early game help he could get. And these two items are pretty good early game. Doran's Ring is really good. And then you never know, Dark Seal could eventually stack and you could turn it into a Medjai's. And if you're not going free boots, then buy boots also. And those are your starting items. But after your starting items, you go Proto Belt, Boots of Choice, Lichbane, and then basically any AP item depending on what you need. If you're snowballing, Death Cap, Medjai's. If the enemy team has a lot of, like, you know, hard engaged AD champions, Zanya's, they built 2 MR items, Void Staff, a lot of HP tanks, Liandry's, healing, Merlinomicon. And it's just, after your first basically 2 items, it's all about decision making and knowing the right item to build. Like I said, for destroying HP tanks, go Liandry's, Merlinomicon. Versus all AD teams, go Tabby's, you know, Zanya's. Pretty straightforward. Same Ekko build as like always. So, yeah. And for Ekko jungle, the build is also the same. You're going to go Talisman or Fillable. And then you have a choice to go Red Smite or Blue Smite. I personally like Blue Smite for like the extra burst damage. But Red Smite is actually really good for, like, you know, a mini exhaust and true damage with auto attack. So I guess it's better to go Red Smite versus like auto attacking junglers like Lee Sin and all those champions. But I like the Blue Smite slow and stuff because, you know, Ekko's Q doesn't always slow. Come on, S tier champion. But anyway, if you're going the full AP, one-shot, Electrocute, Dark Harvest, Ekko jungle, it's basically the same build as mid lane, except you're building Runic Echoes first. So, go second item, Proto Belt, and then literally build Lichbane, and like before, pick any AP item you want, depending on the situation in the game. If you're going the Conquer off tank build, or even if you want to go Dark Harvest Electrocute, but go like, you know, tanky Bruiser, go Iceborne Gauntlet, Defensive Boots, Spear of Visage, Leon's Torment, and that's like the off tank Bruiser AP Ekko build. So these are all the Ekko builds, pretty much the same as before. Just go out and go play if you actually get Ekko because he's permabanned. So for the bans are really interesting because Riot keeps buffing and buffing and buffing champions and not nerfing the old ones. So the top row are all the mid lane champions that literally I have to permaban or somehow randomly choose one and hopefully I win the lottery because those champions just can't do anything against. Rumble just destroys you, can't literally do anything. Kassadin, if you could spam gank him pre-6, but if you don't end the game or if you don't get any ganks, the game is just over for you. You won't be able to kill him. Yasuo is another champion you could spam gank, but 1v1, well, usually the way you beat a Yasuo is by Yasuo beating himself. If a Yasuo plays smart, it's impossible to outfarm and outdamage him because he just builds attack speed and then just outdamages you. Akali keeps getting nerf buff, reworked. I don't know what's happening to this champion. It's the champion that's turning into Rise. And the problem is, like, Ekko has to step up to farm, you know, to auto attack the wave or throw out a Q. Then Akali just jumps on you and she just outdamages you. So your early game is like destroyed unless you spam gank her, but she's also hard to gank because she has Shroud on her E. So Akali just super, super annoying. I actually been permanently Akali now because people keep picking her because she's just OP when played at a high level, as we see like at the pro stage and in high MMR. But in lower elos, I don't think Akali is that bad of a problem compared to like, I don't know, other champions. But yeah, I hate Akali. And then lastly, Ryze. Every time the enemy team picks a Ryze, I just know I lost the lane because I can't do anything. But anyway, those are the 5 champions in the mid lane that I want to avoid as playing Ekko. There's other champions like Orianna. She's really strong. LeBlanc. A lot of champions like that. But I don't know. I can't ban them all, you know. But outside of the lane, Shaco just got a huge rework buff. And I've been seeing Shaco just win games. He has a pretty high win rate on like u.gg. And on top of that, I've seen like Shaco one-tricks clearly the entire jungle in like 20 seconds and get level 3. So I don't know. I just want to avoid Shaco right now because I don't even know what he does. But he's always been super annoying. But I feel like they just buffed him now. So that's, I don't know. He's scary. Kha'Zix, Rengar, I hate. These are my most hated junglers because Ekko cannot beat these champions. Especially Kha'Zix. Like if you're 1v1ing Kha'Zix, unless you're like 20 kills, you're not killing Kha'Zix. He'll just outdamage you. Rengar also one-shots your entire team. And then lastly, Garen. Garen just got reworked also. And I feel like this Garen rework, like a lot of people are picking Garen. And Garen's a really simple champion to play. And now he's pretty, I think he's pretty strong because I've been seeing Garen's build Triforce or Lethality or Full Tank. And they just do so much damage. Like, you can't go wrong playing Garen with Conqueror now. I don't know. But there's also champions like Jax, Fiora that I didn't even put on here because, like I said, there's like 30 champions that you have to avoid. But I feel like these are the ones that are like, I don't know, I guess most important to this patch. But then again, ban whoever you hate. But yeah, those are the bans that I do. And lastly, for Ekko's patch rating, I give Ekko an A. Not S++, not OP tier. I give him an A. Because I am an Ekko main and I know what I'm talking about. Ekko in the mid lane is, you know, is okay. Like I said, he has a lot of bad matchups. And you have to survive the early game. Once you survive the early game, if you're not behind, then yeah, you're a pretty good champion. But you could get countered really easily. So I give Ekko, you know, A-, A tier for mid. But Ekko jungle, I would say, I'll give Ekko mid A-. And then Ekko jungle is A+, so combine that, Ekko gets an A. Ekko jungle, you just survive all the better mid lane matchups. And then you build Runic Echoes, which is so strong. And then you scale, and then you probably carry the solo queue game. And everyone says Ekko is OP, and then Ekko's permaban the entire year. But yeah, I talk a lot about Ekko at the start of the rant, so I won't really mention more. Ekko didn't get a damage buff at all, so Ekko is not like god tier damage wise, so that's why I'm giving him an A, but he is pretty decent. But hope you guys enjoyed this video of Economics 9.20. Hope you guys learned something, and I'll see you guys in the next one.